700-pound Tammy Slaton reveals how she looks after losing 500 pounds. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For 1000 lb sister latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. A journey of courage, transformation, and self-discovery. In the ever-evolving landscape of reality television and personal transformation stories, few journeys have captured the public's attention quite like that of Tammy Slaton. Known for her role on the hit TLC series 1000 Pounds Sisters, Tammy's life has been an open book, chronicling her struggles with obesity, emotional trauma, and health crises. But in recent months, Tammy has stunned fans and medical professionals alike by revealing a dramatic physical and emotional transformation, shedding over 500 pounds without undergoing bariatric surgery. Her journey is not just about weight loss. It's a story of resilience, self-love, and the power of small, consistent choices. At her peak, Tammy Slaton weighed close to 700 pounds. Confined to her home in Kentucky, dependent on others for daily tasks, and battling severe health complications, her life was defined by pain, isolation, and despair. But today, the woman who once struggled to walk across a room can now walk unassisted, dress herself, and even enjoy simple pleasures like shopping for clothes off the rack or going out to eat with loved ones. Her transformation has sparked widespread admiration and curiosity. How did she do it? What changes did she make? And most importantly, how does she feel now, both physically and emotionally? This article delves deep into Tammy Slaton's incredible journey from the depths of obesity-related illness to a new chapter of health, confidence, and hope. It's a story that transcends numbers on a scale, offering a powerful message about the human spirit's capacity to heal, grow, and thrive. Tammy Slaton first entered the public eye alongside her sister Amy Slaton Halterman on 1000 Pounds Sisters, a reality show that follows the lives of two women battling extreme obesity and striving for better health. The show, which premiered in 2020, quickly became a sensation, drawing millions of viewers fascinated by the sisters' candid struggles with food addiction, emotional trauma, and medical interventions. For Tammy, fame came at a complex time. While the show offered a platform for her journey, it also exposed deeply personal challenges. Born and raised in Williamsburg, Kentucky, Tammy faced adversity early in life. She struggled with body image and emotional eating from a young age, using food as a coping mechanism for loneliness, low self-esteem, and relationship difficulties. By her late 30s, Tammy's weight had spiraled out of control. She reached a staggering 700 pounds, making everyday activities nearly impossible. Simple tasks like tying her shoes, getting out of bed, or walking to the bathroom required assistance. Her health deteriorated rapidly. She developed type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, and mobility issues. Doctors warned her that without intervention, her life was at risk. The emotional toll was just as severe. Tammy often spoke about feeling invisible, ashamed, and trapped in her own body. Her self-worth plummeted, and she withdrew from social interactions. Despite the love and support of her family, she felt isolated in her suffering. For years, Tammy attempted various diets and weight loss programs, but none led to lasting results. The cycle of restriction, emotional eating, and guilt repeated itself over and over. Then, in 2022, a major health crisis became her turning point. After being hospitalized for complications related to her weight, including severe edema, respiratory distress, and heart strain, Tammy was forced to confront her mortality. Lying in a hospital bed, unable to move or breathe comfortably, she realized she didn't want to die like this. She didn't want her story to end in tragedy. In a tearful conversation with her sister Amy, Tammy made a promise. She would do whatever it took to get healthy. Not for the cameras, not for fame, but for herself. What followed was not a quick fix or a miracle cure. It was a slow, deliberate, and often painful process of change, one that would redefine her life. Unlike her sister Amy, who underwent bariatric surgery and experienced rapid weight loss, Tammy chose a different path. She decided to lose weight naturally through diet, lifestyle changes, and mental health support. This decision was both empowering and daunting, as it meant relying solely on her willpower and consistency. Her journey began with a comprehensive medical evaluation. Doctors, nutritionists, and therapists worked together to create a sustainable plan tailored to her needs. Key components included: Tammy began working closely with a team of healthcare professionals who monitored her vitals, adjusted medications, and tracked her progress. Regular checkups ensured that her weight loss was safe and that any complications were addressed immediately. One of the most significant changes Tammy made was overhauling her diet. She transitioned from a high-calorie, processed food-heavy diet to one rich in whole foods, lean proteins, vegetables, and portion-controlled meals. She eliminated sugary drinks, fast food, and emotional binging. With the help of a registered dietitian, Tammy learned how to read nutrition labels, plan balanced meals, and practice mindful eating. She started small, replacing soda with water, swapping chips for fruit, and cooking at home more often. Over time, these small changes added up. Given her mobility limitations, traditional exercise wasn't an option at first. Instead, Tammy began with gentle movements recommended by physical therapists: seated stretches, arm circles, and leg lifts. As her strength improved, she progressed to short walks with a walker, then to using a rollator, and eventually to walking unassisted. She also incorporated light resistance training and chair yoga, which helped build muscle, improve balance, and boost energy levels. The key was consistency, not intensity. Perhaps the most crucial aspect of Tammy's transformation was addressing the emotional roots of her overeating. She began regular therapy sessions where she explored childhood trauma, relationship patterns, and self-image issues. Through cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, Tammy learned to identify triggers for emotional eating and develop healthier coping mechanisms: journaling, talking to a friend, or engaging in a hobby. She also worked on building self-compassion, replacing negative self-talk with affirmations and gratitude practices. Tammy credits much of her success to the unwavering support of her family, especially her sister Amy. While their relationship has had its ups and downs, Amy became a source of encouragement, often checking in on Tammy's progress and celebrating her milestones. She also leaned on online communities and support groups, where she connected with others on similar journeys. Sharing her story and hearing from others helped her feel less alone. By early 2024, Tammy Slaton had lost over 500 pounds. Her current weight hovers around 190 pounds, a number that once seemed impossible. But more than the number on the scale, it's her quality of life that has changed dramatically. She can now walk without assistance, climb stairs, and travel comfortably. She shops for clothes in regular stores, wears jeans and blouses that fit, and even posted a photo of herself in a swimsuit, a moment she described as liberating. Her health markers have improved significantly. Her diabetes is in remission, her blood pressure is normal, and she no longer needs oxygen support. Doctors have called her recovery remarkable and medically unprecedented for someone who lost such a massive amount of weight without surgery. But perhaps the most profound change is in her mindset. In interviews and social media posts, Tammy speaks with a newfound confidence and peace. She no longer defines herself by her weight. Instead, she sees herself as a survivor, a fighter, and a woman who reclaimed her life. "I'm not just smaller," Tammy said in a recent Instagram post. "I'm freer. I'm happier. I finally feel like I can breathe, not just physically, but emotionally." Tammy's journey hasn't been without setbacks. There were moments of doubt, plateaus in weight loss, and emotional relapses. She's been open about struggling with body image even after losing weight, dealing with excess skin, stretch marks, and the psychological adjustment of seeing a new reflection in the mirror. She's also faced criticism and skepticism online. Some have questioned the authenticity of her transformation, while others have accused her of receiving surgery despite her claims otherwise. Tammy has responded with grace, sharing medical records and progress photos to validate her journey. "I know my truth," she said in a YouTube video. "I did this one day at a time. No shortcuts. No secrets. Just hard work and a lot of prayer today." Tammy Slaton is embracing a life she once thought was out of reach. She's become an advocate for natural weight loss, mental health awareness, and self-acceptance. She frequently shares tips on her social media platforms, from healthy recipes to motivational messages, inspiring thousands of followers on their own journeys. she's also exploring new passions. Tammy has expressed interest in becoming a wellness coach, using her experience to help others struggling with obesity and emotional eating. She's working on a book and has been invited to speak at health and wellness events. Perhaps most importantly, she's rebuilding relationships and rediscovering joy. She travels, spends time with family, and enjoys simple pleasures like walking in the park or eating at a restaurant. She's even re-entered the dating world, sharing that she's learning to love herself, first a lesson she says took a lifetime to learn. Tammy Slaton's transformation is more than a weight loss success story. It's a testament to the power of perseverance, self-awareness, and holistic healing. In a world where quick fixes and extreme measures often dominate the conversation around obesity, her journey reminds us that sustainable change is possible even for those who have struggled for decades. Her story also sheds light on the complex interplay between physical health and mental well-being. Obesity is not simply a matter of willpower. It's often rooted in trauma, emotional pain, and systemic issues like food insecurity and lack of access to healthcare. Tammy's success came not from a single diet or exercise plan, but from addressing the root causes of her struggles. Moreover, her choice to avoid surgery challenges the narrative that bariatric intervention is the only viable option for extreme weight loss. While surgery can be life-saving and effective for many, Tammy proves that with the right support, mindset, and resources, natural weight loss is possible even at the most extreme levels. Point 1. Small changes lead to big results. Tammy didn't transform overnight. She started with tiny, manageable steps: drinking more water, walking for 5 minutes, saying no to dessert. Over time, these choices compounded into life-changing results. Point 2. Healing the mind is just as important as healing the body. Without addressing her emotional triggers, Tammy's weight loss would not have been sustainable. Therapy and self-reflection were just as crucial as diet and exercise. Point 3. Support systems are essential. No one succeeds alone. Tammy's family, medical team, and online community provided the encouragement and accountability she needed to keep going. Point 4. Progress isn't linear. There were setbacks, plateaus, and tough days. But Tammy learned to be patient and kind to herself, understanding that healing takes time. 5. Self-love is the foundation of change. Tammy's journey wasn't about hating her old self, it was about loving her future self enough to make a change. That shift in mindset was the key to her success. As of 2024, Tammy continues to maintain her weight and focus on long-term health. She's considering cosmetic surgery to address excess skin, but only after ensuring her weight remains stable. She's also working on her mental health, continuing therapy, and setting new personal goals. In a recent interview, she said, "I'm not done growing. This isn't the end, it's a new beginning. I want to live fully, love deeply, and inspire others to believe that change is possible." Tammy Slaton's journey from 700 pounds to a healthier, happier life is nothing short of extraordinary. It's a story of courage, humility, and relentless determination. She didn't just lose weight, she reclaimed her identity, her health, and her future. Her transformation reminds us that no matter how deep the struggle, there is always hope. That no matter how many times we fall, we can rise again. And that true change begins not with a number on a scale, but with a decision to choose ourselves every single day. Tammy Slaton is more than a reality TV star. She is a symbol of resilience, a beacon of hope, and a living testament to the fact that it's never too late to start over. This article is based on publicly available information, interviews, and social media updates from Tammy Slaton as of 2024. Medical details and weight loss claims are reported as stated by Tammy and her healthcare team. Individual weight loss journeys vary, and readers are encouraged to consult healthcare professionals before making significant lifestyle changes. Tammy Slaton, a beloved star of TLC's hit reality series 1,000 Pound Sisters, recently made headlines by revealing her latest wedding planning endeavor not with a traditional planner or wedding consultant, but with the help of artificial intelligence. In a surprising twist that has fans buzzing, Tammy shared that she's been using AI tools to craft her dream wedding vision, complete with a bold and unexpected sporty theme. The revelation comes as Tammy continues her journey of self-love, health transformation, and personal growth, all documented on the popular reality show that follows her and her sister Amy Hall's lives in Dixon, Kentucky. For years, Tammy's life has been a roller coaster of emotional highs and lows. From her struggles with obesity and health complications to her deep bond with her late sister Amber and her ongoing relationship with her twin sister Amy, Tammy has remained a fan favorite due to her authenticity, humor, and resilience. Her romantic journey has also been a central storyline on the show, particularly her relationship with her fiancé, Caleb Willard. Their engagement, which was announced during a heartfelt moment on the series, marked a new chapter for Tammy, one filled with hope, love, and the promise of a fresh start. But planning a wedding, especially for someone who has faced significant physical and emotional challenges, is no small task. Tammy has been open about her desire to walk down the aisle feeling confident and radiant, and she's been working hard on her health to make that dream a reality. However, when it came to the logistics and creative direction of her wedding, Tammy found herself overwhelmed by traditional wedding planning methods. Enter artificial intelligence. In a recent social media post and subsequent interview, Tammy revealed that she's been using AI-powered wedding planning tools to help visualize and organize her big day. From generating mood boards and color schemes to suggesting venue layouts and even drafting ceremony scripts, AI has become Tammy's virtual wedding planner. "I've always been a little tech-savvy," Tammy joked during a behind-the-scenes clip shared on Instagram, "but I never thought I'd let a robot plan my wedding. But honestly, it's been amazing. It's like having a personal stylist, event planner, and therapist all in one app." What surprised fans the most wasn't just Tammy's use of technology, but the unique theme that emerged from her AI-generated plans: a sporty, athletic-inspired wedding celebration. Instead of the traditional romantic ball gown and garden ceremony many might expect, Tammy's AI-generated vision included elements like a football field-inspired aisle runner, jerseys with her and Caleb's names embroidered on the back, and a reception decorated with sports memorabilia from their favorite teams, the Kentucky Wildcats and the Cincinnati Bengals. "I know it sounds wild," Tammy admitted in a candid interview, "but Caleb and I bonded over sports. We watch every game together, we go to tailgates, and we even play fantasy football as a couple. It's a huge part of our relationship. So when the AI asked me what makes us us, that's what came up. And you know what? It felt right. The sporty theme extends beyond just decor." Tammy's AI-generated plan includes a first touchdown. Instead of a first dance, a choreographed routine set to a high-energy sports anthem, complete with foam fingers and a mini football toss to guests. The cake is designed to look like a stack of stadium nachos, complete with edible cheese sauce and jalapenos. Even the wedding favors are themed. Custom mini footballs with the couple's names and wedding date printed on the side. Caleb, who has been supportive of Tammy's journey on and off the show, was reportedly thrilled with the idea. "It's so us," he said in a brief statement. "We're not your typical couple, and we don't want a typical wedding. This feels authentic. Plus, I get to wear my lucky jersey. That's a win in my book." The AI tool Tammy used, which she hasn't named publicly but appears to be a combination of generative image software and wedding-specific planning apps, allowed her to input keywords like fun, personal, outdoor, and active. The system then analyzed her preferences, pulled from her social media activity, past interviews, and even her shopping habits to craft a personalized wedding concept. It even suggested a menu featuring stadium-style food: hot dogs, pretzels, popcorn, and sliders served at concession-style booths around the reception area. While some fans expressed surprise at the unconventional theme, the overwhelming response has been positive. "Tammy is showing that weddings don't have to follow a script," one fan wrote on Reddit. "She's embracing who she is and what she loves. That's what a wedding should be about." Another commented on Instagram, "If your love story includes game day snacks and cheering from the couch, why not celebrate it?" The use of AI in wedding planning is part of a growing trend in the event industry. As technology becomes more sophisticated, couples are turning to digital tools to streamline planning, reduce stress, and inject creativity into their celebrations. From AI-generated invitations to virtual venue tours and chatbots that handle RSVPs, the wedding industry is undergoing a digital revolution. Tammy's embrace of this trend positions her as an unexpected tech pioneer in the reality TV world. But beyond the novelty of AI, Tammy's wedding plans reflect a deeper message about self-acceptance and personal evolution. For years, Tammy struggled with her weight, her confidence, and her sense of identity. Her journey on